Hi, I'm Andy.
And I'm Seth.
And this is our daily dissection.
Alrighty, and welcome. I clapped. I can't clap. It's a podcast. And welcome back to Seth and Andy's Daily Dissection.
The place where you get news, unbiased news.
Yeah, unfiltered.
Unbiased. We should talk about news today as well.
News?
Sure. Do you have any news bits?
Should I? I might.
Any news bits to start us off on
Yeah,
your daily grind?
Yeah, of course. For your daily grind. All right, number one news bit. Apparently, according to the New York Post, in today's editorial,
Okay.
Andrew Cuomo doubles down on his war on fun.
What does that mean?
I have no idea.
It probably has something to do with quarantine. War on fun. It's because people don't know how to fucking let go.
Yeah, he's saying that people shouldn't order alcohol. That's what he's saying.
People shouldn't order alcohol? Oh, so he's saying that people shouldn't drink.
Yeah.
Well, that seems a little asinine to me.
They probably just shouldn't drink in, public. Maybe not, public, but in large settings.
Well, I mean, technically...
in large settings.
Yeah.
What he's saying here is order food, not just alcohol. So he's requiring that you order food when you order alcohol.
Oh, but not all places can offer that.
Yeah, I know. They need some, spiced nuts.
What?
You know, bar spiced nuts? Like, when you're at the bar and there's just, spiced nuts.
Okay.
And they're not very good.
I think I have a feeling I know what you're talking about right now.
All right. Well, I have a question to start off our...
Okay.
I honestly... Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's your... What do you mean, you honestly?
You don't think a bar can afford spiced nuts?
Any bar could afford spiced nuts if they have enough business. Spiced nuts are so fucking cheap.
Should we look up the cost?
Yeah, look up the cost of spiced nuts.
Yeah, the bulk cost.
And let's see if you wanted to supply your, let's say, busy bar with a max capacity of how many people every night. Well, let's see.
100 people.
Let's see how much. This is a great category to talk about on this podcast.
Yeah.
Spiced nuts.
Spiced nuts. All right, so a bag
You're right.
of bourbon. Yeah, Bourbon Street Mix 5 pounds from nuts.com is $29.
Bourbon Street Mix.
Yeah, it's for bars. So it's it's not just nuts.
Okay.
It's look, if you want some insight on the background noise, Andrew has currently gotten up and he's grabbing a ice cream sandwich. Oh, it's an ice cream cookie? No, it's an ice cream sandwich.
Ice cream cookie sandwich.
Okay, well now he's gonna munch it. But if you're looking to open your bar and you've come to our podcast as your resource,
Here's how much you're gonna be paying. Well, all right. Let's see. What?
No, a 25-pound case is $99. How long is that gonna last you?
25 pounds of spiced nuts.
It's a street mix. So it's got it's got the sesame crackers. It's got nuts.
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah,
Honest to God, how long is that lasting? Maybe a month.
a month. That's a pretty good price. $99 for a month.
But you're spending $100 a month on spiced nuts, meaning you're spending...
Right, but an average bar, a cocktail is $10. And if you have 100 people in your restaurant, maybe in half a night, so 200 people total in your night, you've just made $2,000 on one drink for those people. They double that, that's $4,000. $99 for just spiced nuts. And then, but are they paying for the nuts? They can't pay for the nuts.
Mm-mm.
Those have to just be out. Okay, we should move on.
No, well... There's got to be other places to get spiced nuts.
Cheaper.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm sure they're wholesale providers. What's the name?
Restaurant Depot?
Yeah, the big trucks that come around.
Yeah.
That drop off.
Yeah, I know what you're talking
restaurant
about.
suppliers. You know what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know what we can talk about? Maybe our surprise guest.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, our surprise guest. We do have a surprise guest today on today's podcast.
And I think we're going to get them
I think we're going to get them in. And they might have some insight on the spiced nuts. They might have some insight. Or we could ask them a question. Either way, I'm gonna get them on in here. Hello and welcome to our first guest on the podcast. Who do we have here?
Hey, Seth and Andy.
Hey,
What's up,
hey.
guys? It's me and Megan.
Oh! Our
What's
first
up?
guest.
How are you?
I'm great. I'm so happy to be here today.
What are you doing this fine evening?
I'm actually shopping for some planners online.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I've come to the conclusion that all planner designs, they're ugly. They make them all ugly.
Yeah, I could agree with that.
5
You know what
star.
I mean? They're all like marble. No offense if any of your listeners enjoy a good marble design.
Yeah, but that's like so like 2017.
Yeah. It's leave it in the past. Leave it in 17.
All right, so we've been having a debate here that we need your insight on.
Okay.
Maybe not much of a debate, just a discussion. Basically, we were thinking about, so Governor Cuomo just required bars to serve food no matter what. But a lot of bars aren't equipped to do that. So like to be open, they have to be able to serve food. So we're thinking like, how viable is it to have just spiced nuts? Just like spiced nuts at the bar, but they're $99 for 25 pounds, which is going to last you like maybe a month.
Yeah.
Can you think of a more viable option for the food at the bar?
I mean, listen, bar food to begin with, never good. You guys know that? You guys know,
Hold on. I would have to disagree.
airplane food jokes, it's bar food too.
No.
I mean, in my humble opinion,
Megan, I think you're right. I think I agree.
I have to disagree with both of you. I think bar food is its own special thing, and I think some bar food is delicious. Bars can specialize in one food. You could have a bar where their entire food menu is shit, but one item they make is good. Like maybe they make a really, really good onion ring or a really good slice of pizza. Bar pizza is always good.
Interesting.
But
I think I have a little bit of trauma brain from when I had that undercooked burger from that bar in New Orleans.
wait, what? What? Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Was it a little nasty?
Yeah.
It was actually just, they served me raw meat on a bun, so...
Did they have that little disclaimer on the bottom of your menu, like, consuming raw or undercooked poultry and beef may consist of bad dietary... I don't know, you know what I'm talking about?
Do they just tell you that with the expectation that one of their cooks is gonna fuck up the cooking at some point?
Yeah, I think it's more of like, that is expecting that your staff can't handle it.
When we get busy, there's no telling what's gonna happen.
No, but I don't know. That's a great question. Honestly, I think the nuts are just a bad idea too, because if you think about it, everyone starts getting all grabby. You know, they start putting their grubby fingers.
Everyone starts getting grubby as hell.
Right? You know, especially when people are drinking, then
Yeah.
all the sanitation goes out the window.
And can I be honest with you guys? I think people that drink are going to hell. And I think that if you don't follow God's way, then...
Alrighty, okay, I have a question for the group. The question being, you are now banned from your local library. What would the reason be?
Come on.
Oh, boy.
Come on, you know what it would be.
What would it be?
Pine Sol.
Taking weird pictures. Pine Sol. Me taking weird pictures, or no, just simply, imagine this. Imagine me, I come into your library twice a week. You notice I'm a person there. But imagine if I were to go into this library twice a week, but I enter the library, I walk in the front door, I take my shirt off, and I just peacefully browse. And then
Just shirtless?
And then as soon as I leave, I put my shirt back on.
I don't think you get banned. You might be like,
what's the purpose of shirtless browsing?
I
How does that enhance your experience?
like freedom.
Yeah, I was gonna say like a freeness.
All right,
Nipple freeness.
Megan, what's your? Why would you be banned from your local library?
I don't know, dude. Probably, I don't know. You got to do a lot to get banned from the library. Maybe if I was on like some sort of website on the computer. I go to the like library near me quite a bit, and there's always, people make memes about it, people make jokes about it, but there is always that one guy that's sitting at the computer on some weird, either like pornographic or like
He's
anime
touching. He's
or
touching.
like some just odd website that you have to stop and ask yourself, why are you doing this at the library? What's your living situation like?
There's
So
a
you would be that man in this scenario.
Yeah, but it probably it wouldn't be a pornographic website. It might just be something that the librarians deem
like the
not
deep
defense-
web.
Yeah.
Oh, like you're torrenting,
yes.
like you're torrenting movies on the library computer.
You're
Like
torrenting
I'm
click.
making bootleg DVDs in the library.
I love bootleg DVDs.
I think the reason I would be, okay, you know the urinal cakes?
No.
Eating them.
Like, okay, so there's in urinals, they're called urinal cakes, and they basically make it not smell bad in the urinal because often people don't flush the urinal because it just kind of, I don't know, it's a misconception that doesn't need to be flushed. I'm not sure why. But it like kind of disintegrates the pee and it makes it not smell bad. But it's always this like, it's like the forbidden fruit, right?
yeah.
You want to eat
You
the
want to
urinal
eat
cake.
it so bad.
But my thought is,
Ew.
but they're always in libraries,
The
like more than
forbidden
other
fruit.
places.
The forbidden.
They're in libraries more than other places. And I'm thinking like, just imagine walking into your local library, going directly to the bathroom, taking a urinal cake, walking out, looking at the librarian, just
Like
taking a
wet,
big
like
crunch.
a wet used urinal cake.
And then you drop it on the floor and watch out. You will never be allowed back in that library.
and you will never be
That's
allowed.
a great one.
You would never be allowed back in the world because you'd probably fucking die.
Well, no, urine
When I
is
was-
sterile.
Urine is pretty sterile. Urine is pretty sterile, I will say.
When
I've
I was
tested
younger,
it.
I always found myself always having to go to the bathroom when I was in the library. Like, you guys ever have a school library? They'd always take us to the school library, and all of a sudden, we'd be playing like tag or some shit in the library. Always have to go to the bathroom. Instant. You know when it hits you, and you're like, oh god.
It's
I've
the
got
books.
it wrong.
It's the books. You know when you're playing hide and seek and you have to go pee all of a sudden?
Yeah, possibly.
Do you,
yeah.
you know what I'm talking about when you're playing hide and seek and you're in your hiding spot and you always have to pee when you play hide and seek? Don't tell me
yeah.
you can relate to you relate to it. Come on, Seth.
I think I relate to it, but I'm trying to think. When was the last time I like played hide and seek?
Or manhunt or anything. Whenever
yeah.
whenever I'm playing like a hiding game, always have to pee. Always have to pee.
Hiding games have gone way too out of way too out of style. You know what I mean?
Well, I
They
mean,
should-
it's
they
kind of
need to take marble out of fashion and bring back in some hiding games.
bro. I like your callback to your comments about
Thank you.
notebooks earlier.
That was pretty good.
I feel like
Thank you so much.
playing hiding games in the pandemic isn't fantastic.
That
idea.
only increases the risk of it. You know what I mean?
Well,
Like
that's
if you get
true, that's
Like
if
you
get,
add death to the factor.
if you get found, you get COVID-19.
COVID-19.
I never
Alright.
know what to call it. Call it COVID or coronavirus.
I
You know
usually say
what I mean?
COVID.
COVID-19,
Yeah.
COVID.
All right,
Yeah.
and I have one final question for us before we wrap this up.
All right.
Okay. Now, I think this one it's gonna take some thinking. If you could change what falls from the sky every time it rains, what would it be and why?
Oh.
No, it can't be anything like of significant value. Like it can't be like
Okay.
money or gold. You know what I mean?
All right. So it's got to be something that.
Wait, can you repeat the question?
If you could change what falls from the sky when it rains, what would it be? It can't be something like of value, like monetary value.
Okay.
Hmm.
Anything else would change the aspect of existence in this world so much.
Yeah, but let's push that to the side. Maybe we don't
But
push that to
if
the
we
side.
could make it something like that could better our existence, you know
That's
what I mean?
true.
Like,
Yeah.
it's definitely going to be a lot grosser, whatever it is.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'll let one of you go first. I have to think.
I think
I have no idea.
here's what I'm thinking. I think it has to be something that has a water content to it.
Yeah.
So our life on Earth
Yeah.
isn't destroyed.
That's what I'm thinking.
But I think it has to be milk.
Milk.
Now it's
It has-
disgusting,
It has to be.
but I think milk could fertilize the crops still.
Ew.
What if it was oil?
That would kill everything.
What kind of oil? Then the whole world would be in like one of the BP oil slicks, like everything.
Olive oil?
If it rained oil, we would never have like fuel issues ever again.
But what kind of oil?
Gasoline?
If it was like olive oil, we would still have.
What if it rained gasoline?
Gasoline is what I'm saying. I mean, we
You would
all
want
get
it to rain gasoline?
severely injured, but you can start filling up that car for free.
Yeah,
I know you have a hybrid, so
Yeah.
I do.
it's,
Seth tried to
it's
jump a
lit.
car today, and he couldn't because he has a hybrid.
Yeah, it wouldn't work.
Wait, so what exactly is a hybrid? Do you plug those guys in, or
No, so my hybrid, it's really cool. It's actually how like most of the Priuses work and a lot of hybrids. Basically, it charges when you brake and when you coast. It builds energy from that.
wow,
Yeah.
It builds up kinetic energy.
that's innovative.
Oh.
Yeah. So
Well,
I think on this note we're gonna have to conclude our second episode.
We've reached our time for our second episode. Megan, thank you so much for being our guest this evening.
Thank you guys for having me.
Yeah, it was-
Mr.
It was a pleasure to talk with you and hear about all of your opinions.
Yeah, it was so great to have you on the podcast.
Yeah.
Thank you guys. It was an honor to be on the Daily Dissection, and I hope to keep listening to
Yeah.
future guests to come.
Yeah, please do. Thank you for being our first guest as well.
Of course. Thank you
All
for
right.
having me, guys.
Well,
With that,
with that,
we say adieu.
we say goodbye.